It's Paul versus Paul. Chris Paul and the Phoenix Suns looking to punch their ticket to the NBA Finals. They need a win against Paul George and the LA Clippers. The Clippers down 3-1 in the Western Conference Finals. Patrick Beverley starts us off with the steal and gets it to Reggie Jackson. Is he going to lay it in? No, sir. Bringing the hammer from up high. The jam. The Clippers set the tone after another Suns turnover. Terrence Mann finds Paul George for the reverse layup and the foul. He'd make the free throw. Paul George, a huge game. 41 points, 13 rebounds, 6 assists. Clippers up by double digits early on. Terrence Mann swings it to Marcus Morris for the three. Then it's Reggie Jackson driving to the rim to beat the first quarter buzzer. Reggie Jackson had 23 points in the game, and the Suns down 10 at the end of one. Into the second, Chris Paul pulls up the jumper and the foul. He'd make the free throw, and Phoenix starting to creep back into this thing. Then it's Chris Paul to Devin Booker for the three. Booker was brilliant. 31 points in the game. That one cut the lead down to 3. Still second quarter, Reggie Jackson finds Marcus Morris for another three-pointer. He contributed 22 points at the half. The Clippers led it by 7, 59-52 third quarter. Devin Booker pulling up, hitting the jumper. Then Chris Paul working on his game as well, pulls up and hits the mid-range, and you see the score. The Phoenix Suns suddenly in front, 62-61. Chris Paul had 22 points, 8 assists on the game. Paul George crossover, and the jumper goes down. Then it's Paul George stopping and hitting the three-pointer, and Chris Paul goes flying to the ground on that one. Later, Paul George stops and hits another three-pointer. He had 20 points in the third quarter. The Clippers up 89-78 at that point. Into the fourth we go. Devin Booker pulls up for a three-pointer. Is this the Suns' comeback? Well, it cuts it to single digits. After a Paul George turnover, Cam Johnson racing up the court, takes it in for the layup and the foul. He makes the free throw. The lead is down to 4 with plenty of time remaining. Nicholas Batum now swings it to Reggie Jackson. How crucial has he been? Just nails the three-pointer. Then it's Reggie Jackson. Will he settle for a layup this time? No, sir. Another hammer. Reggie, just with an exclamation point at this point, puts his Clippers up 108-96. And you can see the bench fired up after that one. Paul George pulls up, hits the jumper here. And with just over 4 minutes remaining, it's a comfortable 16-point lead. The Clippers going to win it by 14, 116-102.